Today, I'm challenging myself to wake up and spend an entire day without any technology, no phone, no computer, nothing. Let's see how it goes. Opening your eyes to a brighter and more vibrant day without exclusively relying on technological assistance can indeed be a transformative and life-changing event. A vivid realization of this opportunity can spark a feeling of excitement and anticipation as you embrace a fresh start to your day, a way that is entirely unencumbered by technology. Imagine awakening with a thrilling, fresh perspective, fully charged and rejuvenated energy, and a very focused and intense mindset, free from the relentless invasion of social media feeds, endless emails, or unending text messaging. By consciously making the decision to deliberately remove technology from your morning routine, you establish a strong, solid foundation for an even more purposeful, intentional, and productive day, stretching out brightly in front of you like an incredible banner of endless possibilities. In the midst of these seemingly endless notifications, social media platforms have become our primary mode of engagement. We find ourselves increasingly competing for the seemingly limited attention of others, which only contributes to increasing the already heightened feeling of comparison. On top of that, we find ourselves constantly trying to compare our lives with the seemingly perfect lives of others, which only exacerbates the comparison game. Consequently, this relentless pursuit of perfect comparison often leads to significant stress and endures as a constant companion throughout each and every day of our lives. The desiring to remain tightly attached to our screens as soon as possible, even if it's primarily for the purpose of our work emails, turns out to be extremely difficult to maintain a clear and focused mindset, as well as engage in mindful and intentional activities. Additionally, if this tendency doesn't receive any proper attention and control, it has the potential to lead to a detrimental influence on our personal relationships, as well as have a negative impact on our overall well-being and quality of life. In conclusion, it's essential to recognize how technology can quickly dominate our mornings and determine how we can consciously adjust our habits to prioritize quality moments and maintain a healthy relationship with our daily responsibilities, social media, and our own personal well-being. By doing so, we can ultimately create a better start to our day, allowing ourselves to maintain focus throughout the day and reduce the constant stress that our daily routines often bring. The issue is that these patterns aren't solely confined to our mobile devices. Television sets, laptops, and even smart speakers can play a role in establishing a morning routine that is more centered around technology than self-care practices. And let's not kid ourselves, does anyone really need a component of stress and anxiety infused into their daily life just moments after waking up? With me, for sure. That's not what I want to happen. Of course, such a suggestion would not be appropriate if the content were toxic. However, if the original text refers to a positive change on one's morning routine, then it can be positively modified and rephrased. How about it? Instead of reaching for our phones immediately after waking up, we dedicate a brief moment each morning to establish a mindful atmosphere that encourages us to reflect on our day ahead. It's not a big change, really, but what if we expanded our mindset and took this opportunity to cultivate better habits? Remember, adopting a mindful routine can set the right foundation for a fulfilling day, ensuring that we prioritize our well-being and accomplish our objectives. After all, taking a few extra minutes to rejuvenate and redirect our focus has a significant impact on our overall mental and emotional well-being. So, what if we started our mornings in a way that not only sets the tone for the rest of our day, but also fosters mindfulness and self-awareness by consciously engaging with our surroundings, making an effort to stay grounded, and focusing on healthier emotions and productivity? What if we made a meaningful positive change on a daily routine? After all, engaging in mindfulness practices and maintaining a positive mindset throughout the day contributes to enhanced mental and emotional health, enhanced productivity, and improved relationships. So, What if we started by re-evaluating our morning routines? So, how can we make this a reality? Well, for starters, it's essential to recognize the value of waking up early. By getting up even just 30 minutes earlier than your usual schedule, you can provide yourself with a significant amount of time to focus on self-care and relaxation before the hectic chaos of the day commences. Moreover, during this time, you can actively practice mindfulness, engage in some gentle meditation exercises, or even indulge in some light stretches to help stimulate your blood circulation and enhance your overall well-being. Another fantastic way to kickstart your day, by participating in an enjoyable physical activity or engaging in a hobby that brings you immense joy. It doesn't matter if it's going for a heart-pumping run, practicing the ancient art of yoga, or even just doodling in a journal. Finding a creative and energetic activity that you love can be a powerful way to elevate your mood and recharge your energy levels. By consistently doing something that brings you joy, you'll be more likely to make it a sustainable and addictive part of your daily routine, making your mornings more enjoyable and fulfilling. Of course, it is not always a straightforward task, and it generally requires some level of experimentation and exploration to discover what might be the most suitable options for you. However, with a reasonable amount of intention and genuine commitment, you can still facilitate a transformation in your mornings and establish a foundation for a day that is much more focused, productive, and ultimately fulfilling. It's important to note that the process of intentional morning routines takes some time to develop and become stable, but with consistent effort and determination, you will certainly start to see improvements in the way you approach your day and the results you'll achieve in it. I want to share with you a personal story that truly drove this particular point home for me. My dear friend Sarah used to be an intense social media addict. She would compulsively scroll through her Instagram and Facebook accounts 4 hours every single morning, comparing her life to the lives of others and constantly feeling inadequate and unsatisfied. However, one fateful day, she made the courageous decision that she had had enough. She promptly deleted her apps, started waking up an hour earlier than she used to, and enthusiastically began practicing meditation and yoga. The astonishing transformation that followed was absolutely incredible. Sarah became more confident, more focused, and ultimately, more at peace with herself and her entire life. Fast forward a few months, and Sarah's mornings have transformed into some of the most intentionally focused and highly self-care rich parts of her day. She wakes up at her preferred time, usually during her meditation session, proceeds to journal, and even includes a brief workout before diving into getting ready for the day. One result of this consistent routine, that Sarah feels more deeply grounded, emotionally centered, and genuinely in control of the steering wheel of her life. So, what valuable lessons can we glean from today's informative conversation? By abandoning technology during our early morning routine and concentrating on establishing a sense of self-worth, we can effectively set ourselves up for a daily schedule that is more intentional, highly productive, and genuinely fulfilling. Essentially, it's not about completely eliminating technological devices from our lives, but rather becoming more mindful of how we choose to employ them and creating room for those aspects that are truly significant to us. If you're going to spruce up your mornings and kick off your day on a fresh and neatly packed page, drop me a note in the comments below with your go-to starts and ways to set things off. What's your top pick for waking up and getting going without any trouble? And since there's a good chance you'll find yourself cramming self-care into a mix of haphazard moments, how find a balance in a world full of twists and turns? On top of all that, if you're curious about more on life mindfully and making things happen, don't miss my videos that cover stuff like that. I've got some great advice and tools to help you handle your mornings and really take control of your day.